What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Basketball Wives LA Season 11, Episode 17. So if you haven't seen Basketball Wives Season 11, Episode 17, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and come back and watch this video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I can't stress enough how much that helps in a big way. All the support you can give is by liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to fumble my words and say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I'll be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show, and anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And yeah, comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of this week's episode. If I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, let me know in the comments. And I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this week's episode a D+. This episode was so fucking dry. When I say they need Jackie Christie, they need Jackie Christie. Because they couldn't keep her name out their mouth this entire episode. That's how you know you need a bitch. Because this episode was not nothing without Miss Christie, okay? You can hate on her, or you might say she do the antics or whatever the case may be. But this episode, they needed Jackie Christie. And I don't care. I might be biased because I like Jackie. It is what it is. I don't care. Only person I'm feeling right now is Brandy. And I don't even really like Brandy that much. Because I ain't like Brandy. But from last season when her and British was doing what they was doing with Malaysia, it kind of made Malaysia leave the show. Even though Malaysia said she was doing it for her peace of mind or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, I ain't even like Brandy like that. I never liked Brandy all like that. But this season I'm liking her. Because I'm just like, y'all bitches just friendly because y'all have a common enemy. And it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm going to give it a D+. D- for real. But anyways, Last Chance Basketball Wives LA Season 11 Episode 17. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Okay, so the episode begins with Brandy picking up her son and her husband. They in town for the week, so she picks them up from the airport. That was a little quick scene. I really didn't feel like it was necessary to talk about, but I wanted to bring it up because of the fact that she does go out with them later in the episode. We get a lot of Jennifer and Christian this episode. I don't know who the fuck they think asked for that. No one did. We do not give a fuck about Jennifer and this goddamn man-child that she got. So apparently they just started a YouTube channel and they on there talking about their deal breakers. Of course, Jennifer ass talking about she can't do a broke nigga. It's just so annoying. Like, this bitch is so stuck up and unrelatable. Like, who do they think she's relating to? Like, I just want to know. They need to put her ass on them shows with the bitches be, oh, that's broke energy. Like, no. Don't put her on a show with people trying to relate to her because that shit's not going to work. Because she just too stuck up. And act like her shit don't stink. And I don't like that. So, then Evelyn, Brooke, Jacille, and Jennifer, they all meet up for this like wine mixing type of situation. And they talking about Brandy's cooking class, which of course leads to them talking about who? Miss Jackie Christie. I wish I could count how many times, man, if I can get $100 for as many times as they talked about fucking Jackie, I probably would have like 5K right now. They talked about her all episode for people that don't supposed to give a fuck about it. Y'all supposed to not care. Y'all talk about her so much. So, they talk about the info that Evelyn found on Jackie. Excuse me. Jacille mentions that, Cheyenne's demeanor when Evelyn started to pass her phone around was kind of like, she basically felt like Cheyenne wasn't a friend. And I said the same thing. Like, that's not your friend if you sitting around letting them talk shit about her. I would have got up from the table. I probably wouldn't even have went because you know these is her ops from jump. You know she don't get along with most of these women. So I wouldn't even have went. Fuck having a little one-on-one with Evelyn. I wouldn't even have went. Because now you're sitting there uncomfortable wondering, should I get up and walk away? Should I say something? Because they sitting there talking about your friend. So I felt Jacille on that. But I was like, bitch, you got the nerve to be talking about somebody ain't a loyal friend. Because you sitting here and you have no specific beef with Jackie. You only beefing with her because everybody else is. So you just picking a side too. So like, you ain't got no brain for yourself neither. So Brooke and Evelyn, you know, they like Brandy fell for Jackie's okie doke. And I'm just like, y'all used to do that shit every season. Every season y'all would forgive each other and all that. It's just like, y'all do the same shit. But since it's Brandy, y'all got a problem. Evelyn, like, she looking at Brandy sideways. Like, bitch, you be forgiving Jackie every season, too. Even after you claim she said that shit about your daughter. And I was glad they showed that clip of her saying that the internet said that shit. Internet, a.k.a. Jennifer, said the shit about your daughter. You was cool with her even after that. So, like, girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, Jackie not even around. She wasn't even in this episode and had y'all bitches pressed. It was sad. It's sad because they ain't got shit. They ain't got no other emotion than to talk about Jackie. So Brandy and her son and her husband, they go like to this paintballing situation. It's not like they shooting at each other. They like shooting what's the word? You know, the whiteboards to make art type shit. And then Brandy and her husband, they sit down. They have like this little one-on-one talk about, you know, making it through all they've been through. Because apparently they went on the Ayanla show. And he admitted to sleeping with over 341 women. And I'm just like, sheesh. I mean, I would assume they got tested and shit, all that. But that's crazy. Over 340 women, that's crazy. So then, you know, they talking about making it through all that they've been through. Plus, they son, you know, well, you know, Brandy, she came on the show and she had cancer. She beat cancer, and I think the son had cancer, or he had some type of health complications. They went through that. Can you imagine? What if he was cheating on her while she had cancer? That's the worst thing you could possibly do to a woman, is cheat on her while she battling cancer, or while she pregnant. That's fucked up. So then Brandy, she, you know, she mentions wanting to double date with Jennifer and Christian because she hasn't met Christian yet. And I'm just like, why? I guess for a scene, they need a scene in the episode to make one. So then Jacille, she meets with this queer girl, Bree, who's like the founder of this group. I think they call it queer aunties or something like that. She basically just trying to find an LGBTQ family that she can like connect with and stuff outside of all of her straight friends that she hang with from the show. So then we get this double date between Jennifer, Christian, and Brandy and Jason. And of course, you know, Jennifer telling Christian everything before Brandy and Jason get there. She's like, you know, he's supposed to have slept with this tumultuous amount of women. And then as soon as they sit down and talking and shit, Christian's like, well, what's the secret to... And Brandy's like, don't even ask us to see. I was like, those the wrong motherfuckers to ask the secret. Because they claim they've been together for 14, 15 years. So, Jennifer and Christian start talking about their wedding. And, you know, Jennifer talking about she needs 6 or 7 dresses or some shit. And I'm just like, who needs that much? Like, she's an extra ass bitch. Like, I don't care how much money you got. You don't need that many fucking dresses. Rihanna could get married and wouldn't have that many fucking dresses. And she's a billionaire. Like, Jennifer just need to sit her ass down somewhere. So, she basically points out that she's not inviting Jackie to the wedding. She just butt her because Jackie spoke truth on her ass last time she seen her. And Jennifer was mad. So that's the only reason why she ain't fucking with Jackie. Like, bitch, you ain't got no reason. I mean, to be honest, when last season they fell out, and when they came back this season, I was surprised to see her and Jen back in a good space. And I was like, what the fuck happened? When did they make up? And then it went right out the window after Jackie was like, I was still your friend even after Evelyn wasn't fucking with you and you was saying shit about Evelyn's daughter. And then Jennifer got up and walked away because she felt away. How you gonna get mad because somebody's telling facts? She stated facts. She was the only one still fucking with you. So then Brandy, she brings up, you know, Evelyn's feelings about her inviting Jackie to the cooking class. And Jennifer's like, well, I just feel like you and Brandy she tells Brandy, I feel like you and Evelyn should just have a sit-down conversation. And I'm just like, for what? Because it's not even Evelyn's problem. You is doing this because of Brooke, and Brooke is a grown ass woman who has no problem speaking up for herself in any other altercation. So like, let Brooke speak for her damn self. If she feeling the way, why haven't you reached out to her off camera or anything? Reached out to Brandy and told her, look, this is how I'm feeling as my friend. You should feel like such and such. But Brooke hasn't done that. We just seeing all this TV shit. So that's why I don't buy the shit. That's why I don't buy it. So Evelyn and Brooke, they meet up, and they meet up with some of their peoples. I guess Brooke's brother and Evelyn's sister-in-law. It says sister-in-law, but I'm like, Evelyn not even fucking married. So they talk about, Brooke's potential grandchild, and like we thought, the girl seems like she might not even want the family involved. Probably because you want a fucking a reality show. So then Brooke, she shares that her son has mental health issues. It's like, I be wanting to feel for Brooke, but she does fake shit. So it's just like, I can't see past the fake shit to be emotional for you. I'm sorry. I mean, I could never understand the pain of a child, and of course my heart goes out to her, but at the same time, it's just like, I can't feel for you when you do fake shit too. So then Jennifer and Christian, they on this like coffee date, and they talking about stuff that still need to be done for the wedding and whatnot. And this is when we find out that this nigga Christian supposedly has to pay $250,000, almost $250,000, to get off probation for some domestic violence case that he had. I don't know shit about the law, domestic violence, none of that, but damn, $250K for a domestic violence situation. And then they showed the clip of him talking to Brooke and Evelyn, saying that he didn't even really touch the girl. So it's like, for something that you didn't even do, and you gotta pay this much. And then I'm like, Jennifer, for you to be clowning Jackie and talking about her case and her conviction and all that shit, when you got a nigga sitting right here who is going through a case right now, you got the fucking nerve. You got some damn nerve. It's like the contradiction in these bitches be crazy. Like Evelyn pulling out the shit, saying that Jackie's a prostitute right after admitting that she was eating ass for the highest bidder. It's just like, y'all be contradicting yourselves. And I'm like, no funny, but if he owe this much, and it might be a possibility that he might not even be able to go out the country to attend y'all wedding. That should have been that restitution or whatever he need to pay to get off probation. That should have been the first fucking thing y'all paid, since y'all know y'all want to have a wedding in Paris. You want to have a destination wedding, but you might not even be able to leave the country. Like, that's crazy. That should have been the first thing they paid. And then when they was doing a little podcast talking about their deal breakers, she was like, she can't have a broke dude, and he was like, she don't even want me to work. And she was like, because you got a company. And he was like, yeah, but it's a business. And he was saying stuff like it don't make him money, it do make him money. It was just confusing. And I was just like, this nigga sound like he a drug dealer or something. It was just weird. I don't put it past Jennifer. She probably footing the bill for some shit. Probably helping pay that restitution. I don't put it past her. But trying to front like everything's all dandy, and he pays his way for everything. So then they FaceTime with their wedding planner, and she's telling them that their guest list is at 62, basically pushing 70. And then they bring up the budget. Jennifer's like, well, we need a couple of days to talk about the budget. You can't keep pushing the budget aside. Because the last time we saw them talking to their wedding planner on the phone, they was talking about budget. And they kind of skedaddled over it. That's a big fucking topic for a wedding. Then she talking about his restitution is about the same price they paying for the wedding. It don't sound like it. But you talking about having about 6-7 dresses, getting married in Paris. Come on. So we get this scene where all the women meet up with Jacille and the queer aunties to basically give back. They go to this place called Project Angel Food. And it's basically where they give food to, I don't think they say homeless. They just say like people with medical conditions, HIV and diabetes and things like that. So in the sprinter on the way to the location, you know, Jacille's like, well, I didn't invite Jackie. And I'm like, and that's exactly why you're a pick me. Because then you just have a conversation with Jackie. And the reason why Jackie told your ass back is you was like, you making me side more with Evelyn or some shit. And Jackie was like, bye, bitch. Like, bye. And then you and Jackie had that sit down. And it seemed like y'all came to an okay understanding. But now you doing the pick me shit again because everybody else don't fuck with her. You're not going to invite her. That's what I like about Brandy. Brandy had her own fucking mind. And it's not like they is dragging it because when they asked Brandy who was coming, Brandy said everybody. They should have asked specifically, is Jackie coming? Because Brandy said everybody. So you, Evelyn and Brooke, y'all could have chose to not fucking show up. That was y'all that chose to show up. Even though she told y'all ass that everybody was coming. So Jennifer's like, has anyone spoken to Jackie? And I'm just like, why? Why are we talking about Jackie if y'all don't like her? Why even care? Why even bring her name up why? If y'all don't give a fuck about her. That's why I said they needed Jackie because that's all they talked about this episode. Every time they got together, Jackie this, Jackie that. It's giving a little hater like, ain't this what y'all wanted? Didn't y'all want Jackie to be out? So this is when Brandy, she calls out Evelyn and she's like, so because Jacille's like, I didn't invite Cheyenne because I don't know Cheyenne like that. So then Brandy's like, speaking of, she's like, you know, you ain't say nothing to Cheyenne about defending Jackie, but you had so much to say to me about inviting Jackie. And I was like, yes, yes, Brandy, wake that shit up. I don't even say that, but I was like, wake it up, Brandy. Because, like, yeah, it don't matter. You went to have coffee with this girl to get info on Jackie. She didn't really give you much. But now you sitting here and you talking about her and stuff, and you don't have the audacity to ask her why she ain't defending her friend or whatever because you don't care. So Evelyn's like, well, I don't care enough about Jackie. You care enough, bitch, because you spent your money out your pocket. You spent money out of your pocket to get a PI to look into Jackie. I don't want to hear that I'm trying to be a PI myself. No, bitch. You spend money out your pocket to get a PI to look up Jackie. That's how geek you were. Talking about you don't care that much for Jackie. That you don't care enough. Like, whatever, Evelyn. Because I can't tell. Y'all care hard because that's all y'all was talking about was Jackie. The whole episode, y'all was talking about Jackie. So then Brandy, she brings up her and Jennifer's double date. And, you know, of course, Jason is brought up. And Evelyn's like, how does your mom feel about Jason? And Brandy's like, well, you know, we grew up together. So she considers him like a son type. And she's like, well, if I was your mother, I wouldn't like Jason. And da-da-da. And I'm just like, girl, like, I get it. Like, he did what he did. And, like, people might feel a way about it. But it's like, how you going to tell her mother how to feel? And then y'all not even that close. Because you keep saying you and Brandy not even that close. So how are you just going to tell her how her mother should feel about anything? I was like, girl, Brandy was in her confession talking about something. Go worry about your clothes. Them little ass jumpsuits you be selling. So the ladies, they pull up to Project Angel Food. And the guys out there, I forgot who he was. He's telling them what they're going to be in there doing and whatnot. They go in there. They start packaging the food. And I thought this was so shady. As they packaging the food, Brooke is just like, oh, you know, Brandy was in the Sprinter on 10. Oh, I saw the Amazon truck pull up, and I saw the girl get out, so I thought that Joan was rolling backwards, but she got back in quick. I was about to say, oh. Anyway. So Brooke's like, oh, you know, Brandy was real spicy in the Sprinter. She asked one question, like, Evelyn talking about something, yeah, and whatever she's looking for, I'm going to give it to her. And I'm just like, this is what I be talking about. Like, Brooke, that's supposed to be your friend, but you over here side talking with Evelyn about her doing snake stuff on the Sprinter, which I was just like, that's what throws me off about Brooke. Like, she is not innocent. That shit throws me. If you feel away and all that, you could have, like I said, you could have reached out to her and been like, this is how I feel. Y'all could have had a one-on-one on or off camera. It don't matter. But you didn't do that. You just want everything to keep playing out on camera and letting Evelyn keep speaking on your behalf when it has nothing to do with Evelyn and how Evelyn feels. So then the ladies, they go to drop off the meals within the community. I don't know where they was dropping the meals off at or whatnot. And then they meet up later, some rooftop with Jacil's queer friend group, the queer aunties. And they turning up, looks like they're having a good time. It could just be editing or whatever. Then they sit down, and this is when Brooke brings up Brandy's comments on the sprinter. She's like, you kind of came for Evelyn. And I'm just like, all she did was ask a valid question. Because it's like, how long, like, you probably knew Cheyenne just as long as you've known Brandy, it seems like. So, come on. It's like you can meet up with her for info, but you couldn't question her loyalty. It was just like, what? So, Brandy expresses her issues with Evelyn, and she basically just like, this is not even your issue. Like, this is Brooke's issue, which is what I keep saying. Like, why not Brooke speak up for herself? She ain't had no problem speaking up for herself in any other situation. So why in this moment is you letting Evelyn speak for you? She has no reason to be coming at Brandy. So Evelyn, she she says how she feels about about Brandy inviting Jackie to the cooking class. And yet again I say, this is Brooke's issue, not yours. Why are you speaking for someone that needs no help speaking for themselves? So then Evelyn says that she feels like Brandy was being a mouthpiece for Jackie. Because she said she had a conversation with Jackie, and Jackie said she wanted to be held accountable. She wanted to hold herself accountable for some stuff. That's her being a mouthpiece. How many times y'all done went to the other person and been like, well, I had a conversation with such and such, and she said this, and she said that. Well, how many times have y'all done that on the span of this show? Like, come on. That's why I said they pick and choose. They pick and choose. So Brandy's like, well, I've known Jackie for 10 plus years. And I would hope that she did want to come and take some responsibility for things. That's just my take on it. And you can't get mad at her for how she feels. And if she feels like that's what she feel like Jackie would come and do that. She's like, I feel like that's what she says. So then Brooke get there. Well, how would you feel if you was in my shoes and she said something about baby Jason? And I'm like, but she not in your shoes, bitch. She not you. And had you spoke up from jump, we wouldn't even have this conversation between Brandy and Evelyn. Now you want to say something in the midst of it. So then Brooke wants to get up and get emotional and walk away. And then Jacil, of course, tag along, goes behind her. And Brooke's all emotional, talking about, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it. Y'all the one keep bringing it up. Y'all keep bringing it up. Y'all is the ones bringing up Jackie. And y'all knowing that Brooke don't fuck with Jack. Why keep bringing it up? That's y'all bringing it up. How you gonna get emotional for some shit that y'all keep bringing up? It's just so annoying. So then Brandy goes out there. She tries to apologize to Brooke, and Brooke ain't trying to hear. Brooke gets in the car and leaves. And then Jacil and Brandy go back to sit with Evelyn. I don't even understand why they even did that. So Brandy, she's telling Evelyn, like, I feel like the only person I owe a conversation to is Brooke. Exactly. And Evelyn's like, well, yeah, I mean, I don't want no, it's just like you do though. You do though. So Jacil's like, I could just see Brooke's face every time Jackie's name is brought up. Y'all the ones that are bringing Jackie's name up. Like, that's what's throwing me. Y'all are the ones bringing her up. If y'all feel like Brooke feel away, stop bringing up Jackie. Brandy's not the one bringing her up. So Brandy's like, well, I know Brooke is hurting. I was there for her. I called her every day when her daughter passed, da-da-da. She's like, but I just feel like I know Jackie has a heart. So then as soon as Brandy says that, Evelyn gets up. And then Brandy gets up. And then Jacil steps in the middle. It's very fake. Brandy's like, I'm not going to fight you. This is like they wasn't going to touch each other. It's so annoying at this point. So then Evelyn, she leaves. And I'm just like, good riddance, bitch. Like I said, I'm just so annoyed with these motherfuckers. Like, the episode was dry as fuck because they didn't have Jackie, but they sure kept her name in their mouth. I hope she got a check for this episode the way they was talking about her. Because sheesh. Like I said, D+, this joint was trash. And like I said, we see Jackie comes back next weekend and wakes that shit up. I don't care. I love Jackie. I don't care. Wake that shit up, Jackie. I fucks with Jackie. But we see Cheyenne fake ass go to Jackie and tell her about what happened. But it's just like, girl, did you tell her that you stayed and sat through that shit and didn't get up and walk away or defend your friend at all? Because she gonna see it when it play back. She was like, I know these, Jackie was like, I know these bobblehead ass bitches. I was like, yes, Jackie, wake it up. Because I thought for a minute, I thought they got rid of Jackie. I was about to be mad. Because 2 episodes went by and we didn't get no Jackie. So I was like, hold up. As much as y'all might say she do the antics and she do the most and all that, the show wouldn't be a show without her. She's literally the only basketball wife on the show until Jaceel gets married. She's literally the only basketball wife. But the episode is just so dumb. I'm here for Brandy sticking up for herself and like being like, Evelyn, mind your fucking business. And Brooke, if you really cared, you would have been reached out to Brandy. It wouldn't have been all this TV shit. That's why I say these motherfuckers is fake. Evelyn and Brooke, they got a common enemy, so that's making them closer. Jennifer and Jaceel just riding the bandwagon because they don't want to be on the other side of it. It's just like everybody is choosing each other, and Brandy's the only one with her own brain, unfortunately. But I'm glad Jackie coming back next week. But yeah, those are my little thoughts or whatever's for this episode and episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Again, I would give it a D+. But you comment below what you would grade it. Maybe I have no problem with people having a difference of opinion. If you feel a different way, leave it in the comments. Leave your grades in the comments. If you feel like I forgot something or if I was off on something, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. It's simple and it's free. Did I mention that it's free? It's easy. Please help my algorithm and my timeline and all that stuff. I'm not that up on the tech stuff yet, but I'm trying to learn. So liking and subscribing is a good way to help my channel and help me expand and whatnot, broaden, whatever the case may be. Again, like and subscribe, comment below, and I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.